Alright, and starting off the news this week, Metal Gear Solid 4 is apparently getting its trophy patch that has been long awaiting for 4 years now. And if you listen extremely closely, you can actually hear the Metal Gear Solid fans rejoice. If you're a fan of the Angry Birds trilogy, it'll be coming to the 3DS, the 360, and the PS3 this holiday season. Although more than likely it'll be more than the $3 that the series is actually worth. It's also worth noting that it'll be cheaper, quote unquote, on the Ouya.
You don't say.
Alex Hutchinson, who is the creative director on Assassin's Creed 3, has said that the PC version of the game will in fact be delayed. So unfortunately, if you are a PC Assassin's Creed fan, you will have to wait a little bit longer than the console fans. Directly after that announcement, Ubisoft came out and said, "Whoa, pump your brakes, kid. This thing is still happening with the console games." So at this point, who knows what's really happening with Assassin's Creed 3? All we know is we will be playing it sometime this holiday season. A representative at DICE has said that a Mirror's Edge sequel is inevitable, and that is, end quote, only a matter of time. So all you Mirror's Edge fans out there, keep on hoping on the internets. Keep on hoping on the internets. Battlefield 4 has been announced, and if you're interested in getting in on the beta, you'll have to pick up a copy of the latest Medal of Honor game. It's worth noting that Battlefield 4 seems a little bit too soon after Battlefield 3. Usually there's a lot of time in between each main series Battlefield game, and for Battlefield 4 to be releasing so quickly after Battlefield 3, it seems like they're almost taking a Call of Duty stance on that series now, which is unfortunate for Battlefield fans. Comic-Con just passed, and we got the announcement of a new Deadpool game, who's voiced by none other than Nolan North, that's the guy I'm looking for, the man of many voices, who also voices Deadpool in the latest Marvel vs. Capcom game. And you can tell this by the latest trailer for the Deadpool game, which sounds like all the audio clips were ripped directly from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. As far as I can tell with what the internet is saying, the jury is still out on whether or not this game is going to be good or not, but I'm going to save our reservations until we actually see some gameplay. The God of War film has picked up 2 new screenwriters, Patrick Melton and Marcus Dunstan. You may know them from such films as Saw 4, Saw 5, Saw 6, Feast 1, Feast 2, Sloppy Seconds, and Feast 3, The Happy Finish. Science, help us! What does this mean for the God of War film? It means set your expectations low. Like, low. Really low. And in other video game related news, Sam Raimi has left the World of Warcraft movie in order to do the new Wizard of Oz film, Oz the Great and Powerful. The film is still in production and they are looking for a new director, so World of Warcraft fans, you still have some hope for the film getting made. And this week on the podcast we discussed how the Ouya could crash and burn. Last week we discussed how awesome the Ouya is and the great things that it could bring to the video game industry. And this week we decided to be fair and kind of discuss how this could go horribly wrong, because there are some things that could fall apart with this project pretty quickly. Ultimately, I think we're still pretty positive on the topic, but we brought up some really good points as how this thing could go south really fast. Alright guys, that's all the news stories I have for you this week. As I mentioned before, we do have a weekly podcast that you can check out on FistFullofPotions.com, or you can search for us on iTunes, Fistful of Potions, where we discuss all the news stories I talked about here in greater detail, as well as other news stories that happened throughout the course of this week. As always, I'll see you next week.